We support our community around here. We had friends and family, Filipino gal family, and holidays need some money. We support our community. We absolutely do. This was high with grass and everything you could think of on here. Ah, there's the local cow here, taking advantage of some of these weeds and grass and some of the stuff we're throwing over there. Look at. I want to be at the end of those. No, I wouldn't. Just grazing away. That's what they do all day. Shit and graze, shit and graze. How would you like to have that rope through your nostrils? That's got to be uncomfortable. It would have to be. Wouldn't you think? Have to be uncomfortable. Okay. Okay. All right. Hard worker today. Hard worker. And you can see over there, like I said, across the street, there's nothing here but a big lot. It doesn't belong to the people there. But, they're allowed to use it for their cows and sheep and all that, which is great. Plenty of grass going around. So you can see karaoke around here, unless it's next door, but on occasion. But, mostly it'll come out the other side of the field where the resorts are, beyond those trees that you could see in the distance there. And when I'm in the house, we really don't hear it. So we're very fortunate on that. Yeah, she's been doing some trimming here of some plants. And tell you what, she keeps busy. This is what I used to do all the time, actually. That's what kept me occupied. I help her with this, of course. And we had a bunch of different type of plants over here. We just put these spider plants here right now, because the toads would hide in there sometime. We didn't see any. Beautiful hibiscus. And the yellow hibiscus is the capital, the state emblem of Hawaii. Beautiful hibiscus going here. Always trimming, both of us really. We keep busy. I had some experience in horticulture. I mean, the things I used to grow in Hawaii were phenomenal. And at one point, it was like almost a standout garden in the area. People used to stop their cars just to look beyond the gate. And quite a sight, actually. We used to grow impatiens, New Guinea impatiens, and they grow very well, but you got to really trim them. They get too droopy after a while, but they'll come out again. Malungai over here. Got malungai. Got banana trees. More banana trees surrounding the property. Coconut palm there. Another palm. Various plants. Some of these very same things I used to grow over in Hawaii. There's a meat mobile. Meat. It's pretty cool. If you want to see it, it's very simple. There'll be a gauge on there you could put on. It could tell you how many bars are on there, and if it's actually same as same as a motorcycle. If you want to disengage it, when you first start it, disengage everything, just press the brakes. It's got the horn. It's got some really neat headlights. It's pretty cool. And guess what? I hardly ever drive it. Mostly her kid does. Really nice lights on here too, and they're bright as son of a bitch too. Anyway, there you go. As I said, we don't have large land here. We don't to grow a whole lot of stuff. We'd like to. And the best thing we could do is get above ground planters and put it around here and grow some stuff. That's about the best we can do. We have enough room here to build a nice little tropical hut. Really nice, we have enough room here to do that, because we don't have big yards. It just goes around the house, and all these plants, this is a form of croton here. Croton. Yeah, more croton. Hibiscus. I forgot what the hell this was here. What is this? Oh, never mind. A lot of hibiscus. There you go. Now, of course, we never got to the cement here, though. I don't know when we're going to do that. It's okay the way it is for now. I made the mistake of painting it with a deck paint. which doesn't last very long. So you can see it's all peeled off. All of that's peeled off. You got little chili peppers right here. I don't know how the birds eat that shit, but the birds actually eat that stuff. I don't know how. Anybody who walks by here. Yeah, I gotta get some prednisone for the dog because between her pads on her feet, it's hard to tell if it's fungus or not. But the dog keeps on licking at it. Basically, they're making it worse. Okay, they're making it worse. Aircon, here we go, baby. So I'm doing right now. The chair, baby, the chair. That's my chair. All I know is I've been getting eaten up like crazy, I can tell you that. Skeeters or something, I don't know. I've had about 4 bites from overnight to this morning into today. Took an antihistamine, put some cortisone on it. We don't know what it is. It ain't fleas. They don't have fleas. But it's probably little tiny mosquitoes. I heard one the other night, zizzing by me. Oh, anyway, prednisone syrup for the dog. Not that you need to know that, but if you have a dog, they're going to pick up. Sometimes their autoimmune system is challenged, and in certain breeds of dogs, like pit bulls and stuff like that. Oh, my brother's dog, that poor dog suffered. No, Rowdy's gone, but went through all this, and she's just one of these dogs. She has allergic reactions to something from outside. Could be the grass, could be whatever it might be. And I try cortisone cream on it, don't work. I even took out some jock itch spray, which has micronizole in there, which is an antifungal. Just started that. But meanwhile, he's going to have his assistant come by this afternoon and give us some prednisone syrup. And I can work within a couple of hours or so. See if it makes a difference on her itching, because she's just constant. I mean, that'll drive you crazy. I will tell you right now. That will drive you absolutely crazy. Constantly itching. I say, no lick, no lick, no lick, no lick. And she'll lick. You buy a tube of cortisone cream, it's not even a half an ounce. It's about $8 or something. And she'll just lick it off. So, let's get the prednisone going, is what I say, I told him. So he'll drop it off here. And you can use that for humans. If you got a real bad coughing complex, you got pneumonia or whatever you got, if you got a bad lung infection or something like that, and you're just coughing out of your brain. That happened to me once. Thank goodness only once. And I was in Cebu at the time, and that was a long time ago in the beginning when I was visiting here, and I was coughing so badly, so I had to get some prednisone to calm down that cough. Yeah, it wasn't funny. Just coughing my brains out. Prednisone, that's where it comes in handy. Well, I'm kind of on it at odd time this afternoon. I didn't expect a shitload of viewers, but I just figured I'd come on and also say something too. Okay. I'm not doing any more back and forth shit. I'm done with that. And I can't control what somebody else does. But I think I know better. And I think, leave things where they are. Let the other individual handle his part. I do my thing, and he does his, as far as legal issues and stuff like that, which I said I don't want to talk about on here. He's got an attorney, I got an attorney, and, I'm going to do what has to be done, and he'll do what he needs to be done, and that's it. Where it goes, nobody knows, but, I think his continuance of what he's been doing, I could say that, is really not helping him out at all. That's just logical. I think everybody could figure that out. It doesn't take much to figure that out. But it don't bother me because, I just record it and use it for evidence, for future evidence, and it works out real well. So far, it's worked out wonderfully. So let him do what he needs to do. Let him voice out and vent out his frustrations. I'm glad to hear that he's very comfortable there. from a broadcast he did. Oh, I get to see my girl and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, well, get comfortable. There you go. That's good. That's a good thing, right? You should be thanking me. You're comfortable, no rent, no electricity. I mean, you should be thanking me instead of attacking me. The best living situation he's ever had. Let's face it. The best. 10 years. Can't get better than that. Sure, it's not a great place. It should be knocked down. But it's shelter. There is a bed. Girlfriend comes over. You know, with his Social Security money, he orders food. Life's good. Life's good. Life's good. So why complain? I personally think he likes it there. He's gotten used to it after over 20 months and counting. So that's a good thing, right? That's a good thing. Now, some people were saying, I want to get this all out in one show. That seems a little harsh to say. Well, it's like this. I don't schedule the court dates. I don't schedule them. I have no authority to schedule court dates. They schedule them. The court does. And if he just happens to be in there and there's a stretch between, that's not my doing. It's not my doing at all. If you don't want to do the time, don't do the crime, is what I say. So, I don't know how long this court shit's going to go on. It could be a long time. I'm just glad he's comfortable in there, like he said, and that's a good thing. It's good accommodations. It's not fancy. It's not fancy. It's no different than a backpacker's hotel type of thing, you know. It's not too much different than that. And people deal with that. So it's not a bad thing when you think about it. Sure, you can't walk the streets and all that stuff, but, you know, you can get used to it after a while. It just has to do with who your cellmate is, too, like the guy that's in there now. Oh, my God. Yeah, it could be a dangerous situation for him. It really could be. I've never been more serious. But that's not my problem. That's his problem. So from now on, if I'm on here again, I'm just going to tell you right now. Just going to put it up front. I'm not doing no back and forth. I don't want to hear about him just to make dialogue. If he needs to vent, you know, just humor him. That's all you can do with a person like that is humor him. But that's the only thing you can do, humor him. That's all. Humor him. That's all you can do. You're not going to stop him from yapping his mouth. That just ain't going to happen. Like he said, and thank goodness I recorded it, I'm going to keep on coming after you and coming after you and coming after you and coming after you. Good, I'm glad you said that. It's being used, by the way. It's always a pleasure listening to you, because I'm always coming out of this with something that I could use, if you know what I mean. I guess I should thank you for that. Thank you for something. You made this so easy on me. You really have. And just remember, on the other situation, nothing is written in stone. No, 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 no. Nothing is written in stone on that. And once I get past that, I'll be hell on wheels. And you'll see what I'm talking about. I'll be hell on wheels. That time hasn't come yet. No answer to that. But like I said, there's two different levels we can take. And regarding that issue. So it ain't over till it's over, as they say. But in the meanwhile, let him vlog. What is he going to do? It's amazing in itself he's got use of his cell phone. It's just amazing. I find that just really absolutely fucking amazing. But, you know, if I had an opportunity in his situation to use a phone like that, I suppose I would too. Let's be fair about it. He's just gotten away with a whole lot of shit in there. If he goes to prison, there ain't going to be no cell phone. Ain't going to be no Xbox games or anything like that. Things are going to change radically. Now, he's so short that he's not going to prison. I don't really know how he figures he could be sure about that. Because I'm not sure about it. I'm not sure of anything. Tyler, Jim, both you guys need to come to a financial agreement. It's not financial, man. It's not. Look, it's really not about the money. The money has to do with the aggravation he's caused me and his continuance. The money is basically to pay for a percentage of attorney fees. It's not revenge money, it's attorney fees. And I've spent quite a bit on attorney fees, and I don't see a reason why I cannot collect. Not that it's going to go in my pocket, but the beauty of this is if he doesn't pay that, he may say, I ain't going to pay nothing, I ain't going to pay that. Well, that's okay. You don't have to pay anything. It's just that he will be incarcerated somewhere until it's all paid off. It just means longer time in imprisonment or jail, whatever situation where they want to throw him. It's no skin off my hide, you know. You don't pay, you don't pay. You don't have it, you don't have it. He's just going to have to do a hell of a lot more begging. That's all I could tell you. Maybe there's a rich person out there. I don't know. Would you drop? No. Drop? No, 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 no. Let me make you understand something, folks. I'm not dismissing or dropping the case. That has never been in the plans. That's not what negotiations are about. No. I'm not dropping the case. If I drop the case, then he has no record, okay? And he could go right back to doing the same shit again. No, I'm not going to drop or dismiss the charges. No, that's not going to happen. No, 250K does not make up for all the aggravation and stress, embarrassment. It's not going to make up for that, or the lawyer's fees. I know I'm over 600K on lawyer. I'm sure of it. I haven't added it up. But it's something that I have the right. In fact, my attorney is the one that wrote it up. I didn't. I never even mentioned anything about money, to be honest with you. I never did. Except there's 48,000 per count for bail. That's about 240,000 he'd have to reach, even to try to get bail, which he can't get. So let's just cross that off the list. And the judge could impose his own fines and so forth on him, you know. Oh yeah, absolutely. Maybe more. Oh, let me tell you something. These attorneys, you gotta understand, you look at it differently. If you were in the United States and had to do that, man, you'd be in a poorhouse right away. That's nothing. That's nothing. Absolutely nothing. Oh yeah, it's over that. I'm sure it is. It might be as high as 8. I don't know. I'd say more like 7 something. That's just a guessing. I really never added it up. And you think that I'm not going to have him put in for this? You gotta be crazy. I'm sorry, man, but maybe you like being called that particular name, which is something you just don't do with anybody on a consistent basis. You get pissed off, you call them any name you want, right? You could excuse that maybe the first time. Second time, warning. Third, no. Continuous, never. That's what it was. It was continuous. And he continues to do it while he's actually incarcerated, which means that he does not want to, he wants to be above the law, and he wants to make things worse for himself. Look, I want to get something straight with everybody. I'm not making it hard on him. Okay? He's making it hard on himself. And if you haven't figured that out, then I guess you never will. Oh yeah, I'm the guy with the black hat. No, I'm not, man. You know damn well if he did that to you and tried to ruin your reputation. Do you know how many people seen his show over the years? Newbies and stuff. Thousands. Thousands. And you could get some psychopath in that crowd that might do something. I got to take this all into consideration. And I take it very seriously. And I always have, and I always will. It's just a real. That was a good one, wasn't it? Yeah, I guess. I don't know what it comes down to, 12K. I don't know. The lawyer is pushing for a certain amount. He might have mentioned 250 or something, 350. I don't know, but that's not what I'm going to settle for. Hell with that shit. Hell with that shit. I've suffered too much with this crap and took too much shit from this guy to make it easy on him. There would be no dismissal of the case unless the judge himself dismisses the case. That's a different story. Could that happen? Well, he could do whatever he wants. That's why he's called the judge. He could slap him on the wrist, say, bad boy, throw a 40,000 peso fine on him, and he'll be deported. Well, he may not. He may throw a 1.5, which is a cap, 1.5 million peso fine on him, and jail time, combination. Or he may just do a big fine and no incarceration. It's whatever the judge wants to do. I can't sit here and I'm going to tell you what the judge is going to do. No, there's no way he's coming out with that. Even the richest people that like him on there, I don't think they want to, after all his lies and know what he's done with the money in the past and everything. I don't think anybody would ever take a chance on that. No matter how much they don't like me, I just can't see that. Is it impossible? No. Everything is possible. Probable? Probably not. But who knows? Stranger things have happened. No, he ain't coming up that kind of money. Don't forget, he's got fines and fees to pay on his immigration still. And truthfully, I don't think he paid any of that. I don't care what he says. If he's remembers, his lips are moving, he's lying. You know that already. You can't believe anything he says. He caught himself in so many lies about his SSD lately, the past several days, in fact. I think people have finally, it took this long, but I think people have finally come to the point where they just totally don't believe anything he says anymore. Nothing. Then he's trying to do some phony-ass compromise with me. Well, my girl might drop the charges if, this and that and this and that. Well, you know what, man? Anything could happen. I'm going to take that chance. That's all. Because he's not, he's going to want the case dismissed in order to make that happen, but that's just not going to happen. I will not dismiss the case. The case will not be dismissed. In fact, we don't have to accept his guilty plea. And the judge may say different. Say, no, he already said it, we'll accept it. Or he may refer to the counsel, my counsel, and say, what do you want to do about this? And my counsel will say, nope. He owes since 2016 to BI. Yeah, somewhere around there. But let's make it perfectly clear. He put himself in there. I can't say this enough. While I can still draw a breath, I'm going to say it again. He put himself in that situation. Don't put the accusing finger on me. I didn't force him to run away from immigration and not pay the expected fees. I didn't put a gun to his head and say, don't pay these fees. And I didn't put a gun to his head and make him call me a child molester, a pedo, and he's still calling me that. So now you understand why there's no room for, I can't budge on this. Now do you understand where I'm coming from? How would I or should I show any leniency to this man when all he does is shows day after day and knocking me left and right and doxing me, and you go down the line, defaming, slandering, calling me all these names, small dick, erectile dysfunction, chomo. You think that's going to make me move in a positive direction? It's exactly the opposite. But he's too fucking dumbass stupid to realize that he's just burying himself. No retreat, no surrender. There you go. Whatever happens, happens. That's just the way it's going to be. His idea is that I have to keep on spending with the lawyer and I'm going to go broke. Well, let me tell you something. I'm not a rich man, but I'm not going to go broke anytime soon. Just to let him know. Don't forget he has to pay for his lawyer to show up and everything else. Or, address whether it's on camera, he's still got to pay him. Lawyers are not cheap. Cheaper than the United States, that's for sure. Consider yourself lucky on that. But they got to be paid. It doesn't have nothing to do how much they like you or not. This is what they do for a living. That's their business. So you can bitch about what they're charging you, but do you want their service or not? And the other thing in regards to lawyers is that, Jesus Christ, if you're paying your lawyer, at least listen to what he has to say. Unlike this goober, he doesn't want to listen to what the lawyer says. The lawyer gives him legal advice. That's why he's paying him. But he doesn't listen to him. The lawyer wanted to give up on him. The first one did. This one here is hanging by a thread. It's just hanging in there. At any moment, he could tell him, I'm not representing you anymore. You don't listen to me. You don't do what I say. He warned him about pleading guilty. He didn't listen to him. But, he thought he was his own lawyer. That's all right. That's all right. I was going to plead guilty and I'm going to go home. Well, buckaroo, it's really not that easy. Said then done. Brisket lottery tickets. I heard a rumor. He is ordering Happy Meals from McDonald's. Yay! He has plans of melting the toys into a pair of dentures. Oh, great stuff. Oh, well, I could see about the McDonald's stuff, but, that's a little absurd about melting down the plastic. I don't blame his inmate for going crazy, man. They're giving the bummer all these privileges, open door policy with the jail door. And this guy's not being allowed to walk around. But the master of the third floor says, the manager of the third floor, Bummer, says, well, you got to earn it, man. I control the third floor. You control nothing. You wouldn't be in jail, goober. You control nothing. I don't think you control your bowels. Nevertheless, control the third floor. Oh, I bet that makes you important, huh? Since nobody else on the third floor except that Indian. Oh, you're in master control there. Ground control to Major Tom. Oh, don't get me laughing. Oh, why not? I need a good laugh. And he provides me with plenty of laughs. Tell you what, you got depression? Well, if you listen to this show, you either get more depressed or you laugh your ass off. Lottery ticket says, I'm sure the inmate was calm until he heard the burps and other sounds of the beast. Yeah. Jim says, and Jay is 100% correct. Overstayers will never get bail. Okay, listen, guy, a little secret. You know that. I know that. But he doesn't want to know that. Sun, moon, and the stars makes his promises to certain people or person. We're going to get married. This is funny where we imitate each other. I love when he tries to imitate. He won't talk in his regular voice, But it's to differentiate both of us. What he'll do is he'll talk in that gravelly voice like I just did to you. When he's trying to, kind of quote something, I say, yeah, well, that's what you think. You're not going to do that. You're going to do that right there. I don't sound like that, So I'll come on here and I'll go, well, he says this and says that. He thinks he's going to get bail. I think it's funny than hell. Not that hell is funny, but, if you believe in that stuff. Yeah. And Jay's 100%, yeah. I know he's correct. I don't need Jay to tell me that. You think I don't research this shit? With all this going on, you think I don't put my nice European nose into Google and look up all this shit? You think I don't ask the guy that I'm paying dearly to, my attorney, my esteemed lawyers? I got two of them, by the way. He's got one. I got two. But they all get a share of the money, though. They split it. But the boat doing good by me, that's for sure. I even joke around. I could joke around, my lawyer. The car saying, "Did you build that in-ground swimming pool yet for my fees?" He knows I'm joking around, but sometimes he don't, because you got to understand, Filipino humor is different than ours from Western culture. That might be an insult to him. It is true. You got to watch what you say. You really do. That's really true. Good afternoon, Mr. Expat. Forever, ever, forever. Man, I'll tell you who else is dropping like flies. Man, all kinds of movie-related stars. Even down to the, you know, silent era. Some of them have passed away. Music, movies, they're just dropping like fucking flies. YouTubers are dropping like flies. Wow. Scary shit. Scary shit. Yeah, I think, yeah, of course, you didn't ask me, but of course I think about shit like that, of course. You get to an age where you're saying, okay, it's okay now. Just relax, just relax. Just keep on waking up every morning, man. Just try to do a few good things for your body, whether it's your nutrition, your food, whatever. Just get up in the morning, man, and hope that you can get up, that your pelvis doesn't fall apart or something, or get a heart attack, as Popeye says, or lungs, or whatever it might be. I did a whole show about appreciation of life, and a lot of people don't. And that's why they're in these situations. They don't get out of them. They just kind of proliferate a bad situation. No, probably not going to. Keeps on saying we have a court hearing in January. I wrote back to the lawyer, but since it's still a holiday, they probably didn't get back to me. I think they're taking off from the lawyering business all through the Christmas and New Year season. No, but when we left the court last time, the judge and my lawyer agreed on March. He claims it's in January, but I was there. Maybe he didn't hear it right on the Zoom connection that he was on, but no, it's the last I heard was March. January was never mentioned. I don't know where he comes up with January. If it was January, I would have already received a summons or something that the court date would be on a certain date in January. I haven't received that yet, and neither has he, because it don't exist. That's why. Yeah, 19 strong for this time in the afternoon. That's pretty goddamn good. Briskets and lottery tickets. Did they play games while he was on Zoom calling in the court? I didn't hear any clicking. But he kept on leaving his chair, whatever. He kept on leaving his chair for something. To take a piss or something, whatever, coffee or whatever it was. When he's on the screen with other people, I can't see them very clearly. It's a small square. But on the screen, I don't know, 50-inch screen, on the screen is a whole bunch of little boxes with people in them. Whoever's having a case that's doing it on camera. Unless we're introducing evidence, like we did the last time, his whole face, whatever, lights up the whole 50, 55-inch screen. You can see every imperfection in his skin, scar on his head, everything. It's clear as a bell. Audio is up there too. And you can see everything up close and personal. Oh yeah, he's loving his new friend. And his new friend says, yeah, I'm the one that's sending all this evidence. I don't know, the guy is a fucking, he wants to bury a fucking hatchet in my head. And I'm just ignoring his comments, and it makes him mad when I do that. And he's coming up with these stories. I mean, the storytelling that's going on with that guy is incredible. I never said any of the goddamn things he said I did. None of them. Sound familiar? Like with somebody else? I supposedly did or said something and I didn't do it? Typical shit on here. He's just got a bone to pick with me, that's all. And his old lady's away and he's got more time on his hands. He finishes, slopping whatever the pigs and whatever he's got to do, and lives in a very rural area where there's not even electricity around. I don't know if he's on a generator or solar. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, he's living in the Goonies, or I should call it the Boonies. Expat says he's probably going to scam money. I don't know. Talk about that guy? Oh. I thought turtles were peaceful creatures, not this one. Oh, I got it on my screenshot where he's living. I can't even pronounce it. If I can't pronounce it, I don't want to be there. Oh, he claims he knows a president and everybody, every mayor, official, barangay captains, and practically a non-existent town. Population of about, 100 people or something? I don't know what it is. He's so proud he knows the police officers and everything else. He's going to go after me and send this in and send that in. When does it stop, really? When they croak, that's when it stops. Bye-bye Fazio, right? A couple of other creeps are gone. I think even Roberto's probably gone. Bye-bye, Roberto. Come on, Steve says, Turtle is such a great guy. Just talk to him. He helps his community with a generator. Let me tell you something, what I've done for my community. I have to be on here for an hour. Helps his community. Like I never helped my community? Yeah. Does the TV set, big screen breakdown in his grandchildren or whatever, school or whatever? Did he go over there and buy him a brand new 50-inch TV like we did in the box? I do things like that. I don't have to explain the accolades and everything, get accolades. I just don't need that. Let's just say I've done a whole lot. And I'm not here 7 years. I'm here almost 9 years, not 7. I've done a whole lot for my community. Thank you very much. John Smith says he got 1,150 pesos and he's getting bail money. He's going to need a lot more than that for everything. Let's just say that if they come to some agreement on the money, his lawyer's probably going to push it. He's still going to, he's going to have to pay it off with jail time, and that's on top of any jail time that the judge gives him, if at all. Again, I told you, man, I got an open mind about this. I'm not going to sit here and pretend I know what's going to go on. I have a damn good idea, and there's some things I won't share, but, I can't sit here on my vinyl or leather throne, whatever it's made of, and tell you that this is what the judge is going to say and do. I have no clue. But I'm still hanging in there. Nobody said I'm not this case. He wants to get the case dismissed. Oh, hell no. Never discussed that. Oh, no. His lawyer wanted that. And we're no fucking fools, me and my attorneys. We're no goddamn fools. We weren't ever going to agree to that. So let's mark that off the chalkboard. There's not going to be any dismissing of the case. That's way off the chalkboard. Bummer will be losing it worse than the Indian in a real jail. I'd love to. Well, no, he said he could handle prison, is what he said. All right, he'll be real comfortable. God bless him. Because he has experience in jail, that's why. The gentleman that he is, the law-abiding citizen that he is, he knows jail. He spent a half a year over in the States. He beat up his wife over the kid. He knows what jail's like, prison. He knows damn well. And plus, I wouldn't be surprised how many misdemeanors and stuff he has too. I know he's got criminal traffic warrants. He's got bench warrants on him. So he wants to get back so bad to the United States, but to what? To what? To maybe get picked up and go to jail again? I mean, wouldn't that be funnier than shit? He hasn't seen a real prison. U.S. jails. Yeah, U.S. jails don't compare to PH. You got that right. I've seen enough documentaries on there that some of them had to turn them off halfway. Well, I'm not going to do anything that's going to put me in a prison. Not a prison, anyway. Well, he's probably not going back for a while. That summary deportation, how old is that shit? Well, it's as long as he's been in there. And it still holds. But the problem is that without being able to get bail or being released or this case being dismissed or anything, he can't go anywhere. He ain't got the money for the bail, and that's a lot of money. I don't think they take payments on that. I don't think so. I don't think it works that way. No, I don't think he's going back either. No. I got a gut feeling on this one. I got a gut feeling on this one, boys. Oh, my goodness. I got to get something to chomp on or something. Ground control to Major Tom. Ground control to Major Tom. He's good at lyrics, though. I got to give him that. He's good at lyrics, though. Better than I'll ever be.
Better you later.
Certainly. He's very good at lyrics. And you know what? I don't want to do this, Gilda, but I'm going to have that last, what's left, a half of it? I don't know if I like this one. Let me see. I'm going to eat it. I'm going to eat it. You could yell at me later, guys. I'm going to eat it. It's mid or late afternoon, whatever it is. God damn it, I'm hungry. Wait a minute. I gotta throw that down with some almond milk. I gotta utilize this. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hold on, boys. Jayco donuts. The last one left, thank goodness. One more bite. Ever hear mothers telling their kids, they say, Jesus, Johnny, take human bites. I just devour. Take human bites. I don't take human bites, man. But then again, you see, I got teeth. Teeth. T-E-E-F. I got teeth. So I can do that. Eyes can do it. When is the lottery drawn? What lottery? Oh, his great hope, the lottery. He might take the real deal advice and run. Hey, guys. That might happen if he finds out that somehow he's going to go to prison. I have to tell you, I would not be surprised. And then he really will be a fugitive. He'll take his girlfriend and go in hiding Well, he's got money, he's got SSD, so they'll survive. But you'd have to close down the store or make a family member run it or something. And man on the run, man on the run. Oh my gosh. 1 second, guys. All right, all right, all right, all right. Let's see what I got going out here. She can't be done. No, motorcycle's still here. Oh, she's working hard. Yeah, her children are my godchildren. That's right. I left my head off when the bum slipped on Big Kevin's show about his SSD. He backtracked very quickly. Yes, he did. He did. He certainly did. Let's take a look at the animals. I can't walk too far away from the house. As you can see, I have to paint up. I gotta paint up this wall again, especially down here. It's terrible, man. Terrible. We like maintaining the house. And you got, cat paw marks, cat paws, there are marks on there. You got this, from the plants, you got this yellowing. Hello. You got a yellowing and you got rust coming down and everything else. Oh, it's the boys. I didn't even know. I just thought you were just some people passing by. Welcome back, guys. Welcome. Family, family. You're back. All right. Respect. That's called RESPCT. Yeah, we got Journal working here, pulling out the weeds. She's got good kids. She's got good kids. Respectable. There we go. Mama! Look who's here. There they are. And lots more to come. The basketball team will be here. Except we don't have a basketball, god damn it. Oh, maybe I'll just sit here in the meat for a couple of minutes here. Of course, everybody knows that. You got stupid people on here, but they're not that stupid to think that, he doesn't have his SSD coming in there. Anyway, basically, I'm just going to blurt out what it's all about like I did earlier. He knows the only compromise I'm going to go for. He's got to put that in his head. Nothing else is going to work. And I'll take that chance. I will take that chance. I will take that chance. There's no way in the world I'm going to dismiss the case. That just is not going to happen. So he needs to get that out of his mind. Pronto. He needs to get that out of his mind. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. But there are other things that always say I'm threatening his girlfriend. Come on, guys. When am I threatening his girlfriend? Is it threatening her to say that, well, he wants to compromise and he doesn't want to have a girlfriend drop the case on me? Then there's no room. There's no elbow movement. Just don't have any room for anything. And he's going to play this out, and he's going to continue to damn me and call me every name in the fucking book. That's not going to stop. You know that, and I know that. You know that, and I know that. Because he can't help it. He can't stop. You know what I mean? It's like something that's short-circuited. In his case, his brain short-circuited. Some people can change and some people can't. And he's one of these people who's so full of himself. I think he's so self-righteous. And I gotta sneeze. I say. So self-righteous. There's no right to be. You know, if I was in his exact situation, well, if you've been in there for over 20 months, then there's room for compromise in the person who's incarcerated. They would need to compromise unless they're, they're enjoying themselves. Like I said, it's the best living situation he's had in a long time. He got used to it, and he feels very proud that he's controlling, as he says, the third floor. It gives him some sense of authority, although he doesn't like authority figures. It gives him some sense of control of something. I've been here the longest. I'm the supervisor. I'm the man. You ain't nobody. Not even a man as far as I'm concerned, the way you behave. Look at this. He'll never have this. Oh, I know. It don't belong to you. Well, let's put it this way. As long as I'm alive, it does belong to me too. Bottom line. What she does with the house after I'm long gone is up to her. But right now, I live here. I'm the one that put out the money on the house. I didn't have to put it all, but I did. She could have done the other half, but it was my doing. Pretty hibiscus, huh? That's what it is. It is what it is. And besides, what was I going to do with my money anyway when I croak? Like I have any family members to leave it to? Really? I don't think so. Yeah. Although I had a family member that lost out on about $50,000. In actuality, truth be told, when I did sell that house in Hawaii. Yeah, everybody back now. Well, not everybody. Well, a couple of them anyway. 3 of them are here. 3 of them. My comfortable room. My comfortable room. Yeah, I'm going to find something on TV to watch. I love sci-fi. Anyway, how's everybody doing out there anyway? I don't want this to be all about me. And it's not all about me. I guess if I have to sum all this up, what I have to say on this show, it's always a show, is this. There is no compromise on my part whatsoever unless something is done. That's it. There's nothing more than that. He needs to tell his Lord that you ain't gonna budge on just about anything. And he keeps on saying that it's all about the money. That I'm put a case on him because I want money. It never had anything to do with money. Zippo. It never had anything to do with money. It's what he said. I know. Just words got his butt hurt. Oh, come on. Aren't we over that yet? Haven't we gotten over that point? He's admitted his guilt. He admitted it online, admitted it in court. He's guilty. He knows he's guilty. So end it. You're guilty. Take whatever shots the judge gives you and go with it. I don't have too much control on that. Just a little tiny bit, but not very much. I can have my say. The judge will either say agree with me or he won't agree with me. But I do have a little leeway on this. I can make it a little easier on him if I want. Not a lot, but I could. I'm good, thank you. Life is good in a building with windows, a fully enclosed roof, and running water. You got that. And a toilet that flushes too. Yes, indeed. Do 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 do. Keep the blood flowing. You're just sitting down, man. Movement, 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 and groovement. So what do? We take down the tree after New Year's? At least that's what we used to do.
It's nothing when you just keep the poor kids
Yeah, the grandchildren, most of the gifts to the grandchildren here. What are you doing? What are you doing?
You have to walk inside.
Nothing fancy.
This is a kid day.
For little kids, you know. First thing to do, the other kid's on his phone. And they make fun of that painting on the wall, that mural. No, it's not scribbled on there, man. That's a really nice work. It took him quite a while to do that too, actually. You can't see the whole thing with the sofa in front there, but it's actually very nice. I like my recessed lighting up here. So you're watching TV. I don't like any bright light like up above. I don't like a bright light. What is all that for? Oh, where's my present? She got me a pair of underwear. Oh, I'm not kidding. She got me a pair of underwear. I appreciated it. What she got, well, I did get another gift, but what she got was a lot better than I got. Let's put it that way. I think I showed it already, didn't I? It was an early present. Yeah. I'm not going to give a tin ring to somebody, you know what I mean? I just can't do that. I couldn't live with that. Sorry, but I just couldn't live with doing something like that. What I do is I put a little money away here and there, and I know, and then I buy a gift, you know. And you got to know how to manage your money. I mean, if you can't manage your money, brisket and lottery tickets. That's a good one, man. As it pertains to you know who. Loves his brisket. He's waiting for a cousin of his to win the lottery in Alabama. Oh, that's got to be on the funny list of many things he said on his show. And let me tell you something about my typos. Look, I'm not illiterate. I don't always use a spell check. When I write things, I'm a one-finger person as far as typing. I don't use both hands. And I don't, I type very fast, actually. And sometimes I correct it. If you ever see the word edited on there, on an online comment, it's edited because I realized I made a spelling mistake and I corrected it. But a lot of times, and people get really upset about that. They'll get upset if you put everything in capital letters, because that's supposed to mean, this electronic generations is supposed to show that you're angry. I've had that experience before. Don't write in capital letters. What are you, angry? You're yelling at me. I'm not yelling at you. I just, didn't dislodge that button to capitalize my letters. I just forgot to do so. As I said, when I type something, I just type away. If they could figure out what I'm saying, great. But I've never written anything that bad you couldn't understand my whole sentence. I mean, that's never happened. I just type fast, and I get lazy. I don't use spell correct on there. But I do sometimes, I do. I'll go over something. Actually, I do it a lot, actually, or else I'd be making a lot more mistakes. Or sometimes, my eyes kind of go in and out sometimes if I'm not wearing my reading glasses. I may be hitting a different letter that I'm actually trying to hit on there. So that explains that. That explains that. It's not that I can't spell. I can spell just fine, thank you very much. Just typographical errors, that's all it is. So let's review this again before I get off on here and, let the court handle it. I don't think either lawyer was doing anything during the holidays, to tell you the truth. But my lawyer is basically waiting for him to file his motion to basically plea bargain And I think that's what it's coming down to right now. His plea bargaining, his lawyer plea bargaining. And there ain't going to be much, to tell you the truth. In this case, it is my way or the highway. That's just it. I've tolerated enough bullshit through the years that put me in a position where I have to be steady, forward moving, stick to my shined up guns, shine them up, and move forward, not backwards. Get all this shit over. Whatever happens, whatever the judge decides, I'm good. I'm good with it. I'm good with whatever the judge says. And just to remind people, there is no time served. See, the case I have against him is not an immigration case. You can't say time served. That's the immigration part of his situation. It's not the criminal 5 counts against him. So he seems to be under the impression, because he doesn't listen to his lawyer, he doesn't ask the right questions, they barely communicate with each other. If he understood this situation, he would know better. There is no time served. It doesn't work that way. The gloves are off. As far as I'm concerned, as I said, let him make all the shows he wants. He's going to do it whether I like it or not. But as I said, the beauty of all that is he's just kind of handing me free evidence. I mean, it's worked so far for me. I didn't have to work very hard on evidence at all. I think you guys all know that. He just gives me plenty. Every time he puts a show on, he's going to slander me or something. It just goes with the territory. I'm used to it. I'm used to it. I expect it. Let's put it that way. I expect it. I don't expect anything more or less from him. And neither does anybody else. He'll call me a liar when, well, he's demonstrated to all of us how bad, how, great of a liar he is, let's put it that way. I can't recall much of anything that he was actually telling the truth about something. He lied about Social Security, obviously. He lied about getting out of jail last year before Christmas and everything. He had all these things planned, but it didn't work his way. And to tell you the truth, the way he's working right now, the way things are going, with his continuous shows, doing what he's doing, I think he's, and everybody said it themselves. They tried to warn him. I've read the comments. You're making things worse for yourself. Prescott Lottery Ticket says he asked the security guard there if the Philippines has bails, bondsmen, and believed their answer. What was their answer? Well, you could post bail, but the way it works, if you can't do bail, you can't do bail. You could find someone that posts bail to somewhere. I don't even know if they have any in Cebu, to be honest with you. That's surprising as hell. They got all over America. But you could post it, but it doesn't mean that they're going to grant you it. That's the difference. It's sad the human rights people haven't followed up with him. Yet a human rights people came over. Oh, he's had the commissioner over there. He's had all kinds of officials. He had human rights people come there. U.S. Embassy. I mean, they had to get in line. They had to get in line. Imagine being a chronic liar like this. How does somebody live with themselves knowing this? They know they're lying, obviously. They're good at what they do. And he's certainly good at it. In fact, he's the best liar I've ever confronted in my life. At least people tell the truth some of the time. But not, a lie all the time. That's horrible. Yeah, security guards. Only 2 countries have that system, U.S. and PH. Security guards said no, Only two countries have that system, US and PH. The Sultan of Brunei will visit him next week. Hey, that's quite possible, man. Oh, yeah. I'll get some rich sheiks to come in there, too. Fresh from the oil fields of UAE. Oh, yeah, he's got them coming in and out. All the officials. They're going to come all the way from Manila. For what? For what? The only people that could ever come by, and that could be once a month, or rarely, is the U.S. Embassy. Now, you got to understand about the U.S. Embassy. They don't get involved with legal stuff. Oh, they come by. You got a toothbrush? They treating you okay here? You got food to eat? That's all they can do. Now, eons of time ago, I think things were different. That the U.S. Embassy, no matter where it was a place of refuge. It was a sanctuary. That somebody was running away from the government or something of the country they were in. The minute they were on the U.S. Embassy soil, that they had that sanctuary and all that be protected. It's not like that. It's not like that. I don't think it's been like that almost forever. You may see that on movies and stuff, but I'm not even sure they do that. Well, certainly not here anyway, I can tell you that. That I know. His former cellmate said that he burnt his bridges badly with the embassy. Yeah, that's what I heard too. Even with his lawyer. He burned his bridges with everyone because he's yelling at people all the time. He's frustrated, and it's not the way to go about it in his particular situation. I would not think so. 4 thumbs up out of 24. So I think I got the message out, is that there's no dismissing any case at all. No matter what. No matter what. And if he doesn't want to get his girlfriend to cooperate, then so be it. I'll deal with it. He may not have to. Might get a letter any day saying they've dismissed a complaint. That's a possibility too. So I kind of look at things in different ways. Shit goes down the pike, like anything else in life, I'll deal with it any way I can. I mean, what else are you going to do? I'm not going to go into hiding like he did. Certainly not going to do that. I mean, he might be considering that at this point. Because he's not being very cooperative with his attorney. And that's a real big problem. You run a criminal case. You complain about the money you have to give him, but you don't want to listen to the guy, so what good is it? Let him playing. Happy dogs, too. Family. It's called family. They're happy. They're happy. Happy, happy, happy. Look at that's my girls. That's my girls. Okay, guys, it's probably time to get off this thing. So, that's my message to him. No, the case will never be dismissed. Don't even have your lawyer even bring it up. My attorney already told him they're not dismissing the case. Now, the two attorneys, they could discuss terms, they could discuss whatever, but the case is not being dropped. Absolutely not. That's never going to happen. 2025, the year that 5 counts are answered for. Maybe not. May not be till about 2026. I don't know. You know, things move slow out here, but I don't think it's going to take that long. I seriously don't. I mean, I'd like to start the new year fresh, but it's still another day to me. Girls, what are you doing? With her irritations on her paws and everything, I don't know how she's so frisky. Look at them playing. They just love each other. So much love in this house. So much love in this house. Don't live life like a louse. Girls, girls, girls. Hey. Watch her eye. You go, girls. So what do we got on TV here? Do. We got that can of spray can here on top of there. Oh. What is... No. Hey. Hey. What are you choking on? What are you choking on? Long ride, Kai? Yeah? Yeah, I know. I know. Well, the good news is that the flights that go to and fro here, apparently, I think they kept it at 888 to keep the momentum going. They were supposed to stop in October, and it was going to be 1,888 instead of 888. So apparently they're still going, but they did not increase any flights. It's only 2 times a week. And I think that's on, I don't know, a Friday and Sunday or something like that. Well, the problem is when I go to Cebu, if it doesn't, like a court hearing or something, if I have to go out there, the problem is that, is it going to be on a day that they have flights? Otherwise, I have to do what I normally do. Now, the dog there, we call her Sal. That's the black and white faced dog. She was a rescue. Came to our gate at the other house. It wouldn't go away. And I was in Hawaii at the moment. And the other dog is Ginger. And she's the offspring of Pepita. The lovely Pepita, loving memory, who passed away. So we got a part of her with us. They get along really well. Extraordinarily well, actually. It's good for a dog to have a company, too. Even the dogs need company. Okay. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting new year, guys. It's definitely going to be an interesting new year. More to come, I'm sure. So with that being said, let me dispense with rehashing old hash on here on any future shows. It's not accomplishing anything. What's going to be accomplished is in court. That's it. You could show your frustrations. You could bang your head against the wall, whatever makes you happy. Call me all kinds of names, all that shit. If it makes you happy and gets you to vent and get your frustrations out and all that stuff. Knock yourself out is what I say. Nothing has been settled yet, and his plea of guilty has not been accepted yet. And if that's the case and it stays that way, he has to face trial. And this could take years. It could take years. Especially after the holidays. New people filing, and the dockets are just full of people. And I was last told it is going to be March. I don't know where he comes up with January. I just really don't know. It's March. I'll double check on that, but nothing else was said. If my lawyer don't know, then he doesn't know. He heard it in court. That's where he came up with March. We went to the car to go back home from Toledo. And on the way to the car, actually, he said it's going to be March. So that's another, almost 3 months. According to what the date is on that, I don't know what the date is. But it's going to be March. So he's comfortable, so all's good. He's indicated that he's comfortable, and that's a good thing to hear. He's just going to have to get used to it for a while, and he's going to have to hope that he doesn't go to a prison, but that's going to take a little bit of, I'm going to continue with the Meg 2, the Trench. Meg 2, the Trench. I saw Meg 1, and I think I seen Meg 2. I'm going to put it on there anyway. She got some big boys here, let me tell you that. They're growing like beanstalks. Frisbee is not known for his listening skills. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know what you're saying, bro. They got this big megalodon shark, you know. Huge megalodon shark. And Jason Statham is in here too. On Mega 1 and Mega 2. I don't think he got paid that much for this movie, I'm having a feeling. I do know what you're saying, but the problem is he doesn't know anything. I got what I considered pretty good communication with my attorneys. And I'm not their only client, okay? So sometimes I may not hear it. And during the holidays, they didn't want to hear anything from me. Whether I turned in another clip or video, which I did. I should have waited, but I'm kind of impulsive. So I turned it in. A couple of them, actually. I didn't hear from them, and I probably won't hear from them until after New Year's. But probably all of these guys are taking off the whole holiday. You know what I'm saying? Ah! Stop that, Sal. Don't be nasty. Hey, hey. Relax, Sal. You're really frisky today. But I'm waiting to get that prednisone syrup for her, for Ginger. When I say the inside of her pores are red, I mean they're red. They're really inflamed. Hi, Frank. We know what you're saying. Right on, brothers. I tell you what, I said it before in the last show. I look forward when I know he's on. I don't subscribe to him, so I don't really know when he puts a show on. I just take a chance. What I will say, I do get enjoyment from his show. I admit it, I get a lot of enjoyment. He has no topic matter, but that's the beauty of it. You want to hear next what he's going to say about me and whatever lies he's going to tell and how grandiose his lie is going to be on his next show. It's very entertaining. Yeah, Kubota, he ain't going anywhere. You're a judge, you know that. He's not going to go anywhere anytime soon, that's for sure. It's kind of looking that way. But as I said, I don't know everything, man. You guys may know more than I do. Apparently, he knows more than I do. And he had no right actually circulating those charge sheets on me before my lawyer and myself received them. That's being brought up. It absolutely is. So yeah, I don't think he's going anywhere soon. If he's comfortable where he's at, God bless him. He'll get to spend more time, save more of his Social Security money. Ho, don't shoot him. What are you going to do? Not Jason Statham. You don't play around with him. He's in the system now. He certainly is. And you know what? He gets convicted. That's a felon. He gets convicted. It's 100% sure that he won't ever be able to come back in this country again. Ever. Under any circumstance. Ever. I mean, he doesn't have to be convicted. He did this shit to immigration. He's on trial. It's all on record. He's already pleaded guilty. So, if we allowed a guilty plea, which is up in the air right now, okay? It's up to me and my attorney. We don't have to accept it, like I said. But he just won't be able to just get bail, or like he thinks he's going to do is go to the States and make money and come back. No, I already know that. We don't have to talk about this anymore. And we won't. He is not able and will not be able to come back in this country. That's it. And I'm going to watch my movie because I'm getting bored. I think I got my point out. There is no dismissal of the case. There will never be. I'll take my chances with her report. As I said, I got a follow-up on that stuff if it doesn't turn out the way I want on the Board of Inquiry's decision. I got some avenues to follow, so it's not over till the fat lady sings. And in this case, someone's going to have to sing. Get married. Ha! I don't have to. I don't have to. No need to get married. Marriage is for married people. I'm not married in this country at all. Nope, I'm not. Anyway, I gotta go. Oh, hello, Kevin Turtle. I should say hello to you because I know you're taking time from your valuable chores, slopping the pigs and all that, to listen to me. The bells ringing around your house just like it does for Popeye. Bells go off. He's online, he's online, he's online. 31st of January? What is? What's the 31st of January? The court hearing? No, not that I know of. I told you when we left that courtroom, he said March. But you're a judge, you must know. You must know. Because I could tell you hey, stop that. I could tell you one thing. That's when we left off hearing that it was in March. Oh, okay. He said he was getting married by then. Well, I'd like to see that happen. That'll complicate things. He was able to actually get married. I mean, it's going to complicate things for her because, well, you'll know what I mean in time. You can figure it out on your own, how that's going to work out. And that's not going to save his ass by getting married. I don't know what he thinks. I really don't. That's going to be his solve-all problem is to get married. I just don't see that happening. Sal, get down. You're a female. What are you mounting her for? Shame on you. What are you, gay? These dogs, man, instinctively, they know what mating is. And even two female dogs, they go lesbian on each other. Seriously. Well, if he thinks he can get married, then bless his soul. I just don't think that's going to happen, okay? I don't see how it could happen. And he still needs a lot of valid information in order to do that. All he thinks is to get a preacher to come there and it's all good. Girls, you want me to let you out? Is that what you want? Jesus! 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 Go! La da choo cha da choo doo doo doo. Off now, I'm just never going to get off. So let me get off now. Let me watch my movie and relax. Enjoy a moment in my life. And I'm breathing. I'm alive. All is seemingly well. I'm not incarcerated, at least at the moment I'm not. And, for me, life goes on. Truthfully, you need to make things a little bit easier in your life rather than harsher. I mean, sometimes you got to make the right decisions to do something and get it over with to get you in a little bit more of a positive direction, instead of procrastinating, expecting it. Sometimes you got to just say, I don't want you leaving this damn door open, this gate open here, man. Stop scratching. I'm waiting for this veterinarian's assistant, whatever, to come over here with this prednisone syrup. Got a jeepney going by here. Not a jeepney. Got a trike here. Oh, there's people across the street. But we take care of each other too. Sometimes they got something extra, they bring it over here, you know, a meal, or we got it over there, an extra piece of cake or something. Keep me informed because the vet was going to try to get some of that prednisone syrup over here this afternoon, hopefully. And hopefully that's going to help her out. See, I'm not going to throw hot water on my dog and throw rocks at my dog. How inhuman can you possibly be? I told you, that's how I judge somebody's character, man. Somebody who could do that to a helpless animal. Bye, folks. This is it. That is. If I do any more shows, we'll talk about life, talk about whatever the fuck it is. If he wants to continue to talk about me, which is a dumb question because you know he is, appease him, humor him. He's got a vent. He's not in a good situation, and I understand that. I completely understand that.